Today is October 12th, 2025. I'm here at Jenny Creek. Thought I'd come up and see if I can see any fish here in the creek, and actually I can. Let's see if I can zoom in and see it on my camera. It's in that area right there. I'm sure you can see the tail moving. There's two of them actually right there. One looks to be a pretty decent, good sized. I'm hoping that you can see it. I can see one right now. If you can't see it, it's kind of in the upper left-hand corner. Let me spot where the bigger one was or went. But this is kind of what this whole area is looking like. It's pretty clear. It's kind of easy to see. There's not a lot of light out right now, so it kind of makes them harder to see it. But I can see one right there in that more deeper area. As of Friday, October 9th, they said that 64 Chinook has come into Jenny Creek. I think you can see him right there. So that's at least two that I've seen here, because these two keep kind of swimming back and forth. I might walk down there to see if I can see in the water better underneath the bridge. But I'll go take a peek on the north side and see what it's looking like over here. I'm not really seeing anything on this side. So maybe I'll pause it and I'll go down below the bridge and see what I can see underneath. So I've come down here underneath the bridge. The water's pretty clear right here. I'm not seeing any right here, but we did see one over there when I turned it on. If the sun came out, I'd be able to see a little bit better. Let me walk up here just a little bit and I'll see if I can see where it was at. And up there underneath the bridge, and that, I don't know why it's zooming out. Up there, there's a pretty deep spot, a pretty good deep hole. Starting to get kind of deeper right here. It's hard to gauge how deep it is right here. So anyways, I'll pause it and see if I can see where they went down here. So I've been watching. I'm thinking that they might have headed on up the creek. This is kind of what it's looking like downstream from here. So I think I might go on top and see if I can see them up above, and then I might wander up the creek bed a little bit. So I've walked up the creek bed just a little bit. I'm on the north side of the bridge right now. I've been kind of watching in this area and I haven't seen anything come through here yet. So I might stay in here for a few minutes and then I'm going to go around the tree, up around, and further up the creek. But I saw them down there, but I don't know where they went because I didn't see them coming up this way. So I came on up the creek bed. So far I haven't seen anything come through here or see anything swimming here. So I'm kind of making my way slowly up the creek bed. Actually, there is one right there. Two of them actually right there. I don't know if you can really see it in the camera, but they are swimming right there. You can see the fin of the one. It looks smaller. I can't quite see them anymore. So I'll pause it for a second. Those are the same two I was just looking at. They're not very big. Come up the stream just a little bit. You can see at least two fish right there. So I come up Jenny Creek a little bit further. This little pool area is where the dry hydrant siphons from. Oh, there's two right there. I think the glare is wrong. I don't know if you can see it. I'll pause it and go on the other side, then maybe I won't have the glare. So I can kind of see it. Let me see if I can see it with my phone. Yeah, I can see it. I've got my glasses on, which makes looking in the water easier. So I'm sure you can see the tail moving right in the center of the screen. But I did see two of them in here. You can see the water's pretty clear. You'd probably be able to see a lot better if it was a sunny day. But I might see if I can go over on that big rock and kind of look up a little bit. So I kind of come up above that big rock where I was at. Looks like there's a bunch of movement in the water right there. But on my way up, I did see one swim up here into this deeper hole. I don't think I'm gonna go any farther than this. I got a lot of big rocks to get by, so I think this is as far up as I'm gonna go today. But this is kind of a deep little pool here. I can't really see the bottom. Even when I put my glasses on, it looks to be pretty deep. If it was a little bit lighter, I might be able to see in, but it is a cloudy day. I'm gonna make my way back through here. See if I see anything along the way. I just saw one swim right through here. So I might, this is pretty clear, I can see in here pretty good. I might get over here to these rocks and see if I can watch them swim through. I don't know if you can see it, there's one right here. It's kind of hard to see with the glare of the water. But he seems to be swimming up the stream bed and then back down the stream bed. With my glasses on, I can see a whole lot better. It is pretty clear here. The reflection makes it hard to see. I came back down to where the hydrant poles, and there's two of them right down in there. I don't know exactly what kind of fish they are. Could be the ones that I saw down lower. But now they're both right there. He's sitting right there at the rock. The other one is just still hovering right there below the rocks. And the other one, it looks like there might be another one coming down this way. So there's one that kind of keeps going back and forth. I was just up there. So there seems to be one that keeps going back and forth. Thought I could see his fins coming there by the rock. His top fin. It's kind of hard to see with the glare. Put my glasses back on, I can see a little bit better in the water. But it looks like these two are just here chilling out. I think I might make my way back down to the bridge and see if I can see anything down there. Before I left, just kind of missed it. So I've made my way back down to the bridge. I haven't seen anything swim through here. I haven't checked the other side yet where I saw them earlier. It's possible they could be up in that pool, but it's hard to get to that pool right there with all the downed trees. But I'm gonna go pan on the other side since it was the south side of the bridge where I was seeing him. We'll see what I see from here before I head on down the road. Oh, looks like he's still there. I think I can see 3 of them still right here. They're kind of all underneath that rock or around that rock. If you look, there's one. I don't think I can pick it up on my phone, but he's in there in that general vicinity. I don't know if you can see his tail moving or not. I think you can see him moving now. So there's one there, and the other 2 came on up further this way. I'm just not sure where they went. So I'd say there's 3 of them hanging out right here. I think actually if I look in that deep pool, I can see their white tails down there swimming. So there's the big rock. And right there's a deep hole. And I can kind of see them swimming next to that stick that's in the water. Well, they were there. So they kind of, let me get my bearings. There's some deeper rocks right there, and it's hard to see on my phone, but they're kind of swimming in that area right there. Put on my glasses so I can see them and find them better, but it's really hard to pick it up on my phone. I think you can barely see the rock that's down in there. I don't know if you watch, if I can see the movement in my phone or not. But they are down in that area right there. That one seems to be a bigger one. I'd say, I don't know, it's hard to gauge, 2.5, 3 foot maybe. But it does seem that there's 3 of them hanging out right here. Like I said, they're just hard to see right now because there's not really a lot of sunlight. So anyways, that's it for Jenny Creek. I think I'm going to head on down to Fall Creek and see if I can see anything up there, since I know that they came in Fall Creek last year. But this is definitely more fish than I actually saw last year when they were all up. So anyways, this is it for Jenny Creek. I hope you liked the little field trip today up the creek bed. I didn't want to go up any further because it wasn't very easy for me to get up there. So anyways, I'm going to head back to my car and I'm going to head down to Fall Creek and see what we see there.